You do not want to deal with Loot Crate, and here's why. Hi Geek Nuggets, it's just me. Jason unfortunately couldn't be here for this filming, but I wanted to get this out, and here's why. For those of you who remember, when this channel first started, we unboxed stuff. We did One-Up Box, we did Nerd Block, we did Loot Crate, we did Firefly Crate. It's a whole bunch of them. Well, most of them went under. Loot Crate kept in business. I don't know how.
They are thieves! Stop them!
So basically, this is what happened. Earlier this year, around May, I get an email, and there was a couple of things in some of the boxes that I thought looked pretty interesting. So I signed up for a 3-box of Loot Fright and Loot Crate. That was back in May. I waited, and waited, and waited, and waited. And it got to the point where nothing had come. So I emailed them and they said, sorry, we're behind, we're getting them out shortly. Well, nothing came. So I started correspondence going back and forth. Still nothing. So in the end, I can't remember what month this was, I want to say end of September, I said, I'm done. I want a refund for both boxes. You haven't supplied any of them when you said, I'm done, send me a refund. And they responded back and said, okay, we'll send you a refund. And then nothing. So I waited and waited. You know the story. Emailed them back again. This email correspondence has been going on since this whole time. During this correspondence, I get 2 boxes. And I'll be honest with you, until today, I thought one was a Loot Crate and one was a Fright Crate, or Loot Fright. Well, they're not. They're both Loot Frights. So I don't know what's in them, or what months they were, or whatever, but we're going to open them in a minute. The bottom line is this, and at the end of this video, I'm going to put screenshots of the whole correspondence. I even had to open a second ticket, because after being promised twice that they were going to refund my card, and never did, and then the correspondence just stopped, even though I kept emailing them, I opened another ticket, finally got a partial refund because they took these 2 boxes off. I'm okay with that because at least I've got most of the refund. So let's have a look and see what we've got in. And I'll tell you which items I was interested in.
Show me what's in the box, please.
First thing I want to show you is look at the size of the box and look at what's in it. Almost nothing. But this was what I was really interested in. These are shot glasses. They are Miskatonic University science beakers and stuff, which is from Reanimator, which I absolutely love. It's one of my all-time favorite movies.
One of Miskatonic Medical's best young hopes for the future of medicine.
And that was the reason that I did this box. We also have a pin, which is Frankenstein. Let's get it the right way up for the camera, even though it's not the right way up in the bag. Why a pin is ages 15 and above, I have no idea. Then we got a book. Okay, Parasite, but that's the wrong way. And when I open this, it says, stop, you're reading the wrong way. Manga is completely different type of reading experience. Go to the beginning. To start at the beginning, go to the end. My son-in-law might enjoy that. Next up, we have a Wolfman drinking spout, which was the other thing I was kind of interested in, because I thought this was pretty cool. This is for bottles of wine, and the wine, you put that in to save the wine, and it pours out the spout there. So that's kind of neat. I did like that, and it feels like metal. So I'm okay with that. So this is a good box so far. Let's see, and then the last thing is Queen Takes Bishop, which, I'm going to be honest, I think this was in one of the crates years ago. So they probably had a bunch of stuff left over. It was. We put it together real quick. Alright, so I'm going to be honest, I'm giving up on that shit because it doesn't fit. I'm struggling. So, anyway, out of that whole box, I got 2 things I really wanted. But other than that, it was a load of crap.
It just means throwing a bunch of shit out.
So, hopefully they didn't send me 2 crates. The same. Although I have to admit, I wouldn't mind those things again. But let's have a look, see what's in this one. Okay, so again, not very much. There's a Camp Crystal Lake.
Hey, wasn't that the road up for Camp Crystal Lake back there?
Which was in a box years ago. There's an Amityville horror pin, which is alright, I guess. A pair of Jaws socks. That's alright. But again, it's lootware, so it's from their other boxes, so it's a bunch of crap from there. We have Friday the 13th magnets. It's 4 of them. Load of junk. And then an exclusive loot crate. So again, it was in loot crate, so they just get rid of all the crap that they've had before.
This is unacceptable.
A tiny little mug with Ripley's name on it. So, was that worth the money for any of that? Well, I will say I liked the things I really wanted. But other than that, do not do business with Loot Crate. They're a horrible company to work with. Their customer service is abysmal. If you go on Facebook, there are pages and pages and pages of people complaining that they're not getting stuff. I don't know what's going on with this company, but they are not good business people. If you're thinking of getting a Loot Crate, don't do it. I was hoping to do a nice little series with 3 horror and 3 regular. It's not going to happen. Basically because they can't manage their business. I tried. I gave them a second attempt. But they are charlatans. I'm hoping that somebody from the big bosses of Loot Crate see this.
They won't see you.
And see that their business is just being run badly. They're just putting a bunch of junk together. I'm actually shocked. To be honest with you, I'd forgotten about this. This was what I really wanted. But so I got 2 things that I actually wanted, and I'm shocked I got them. Because if you look at the pages of Facebook, people aren't getting what they're promised. If you've had a really bad experience with Loot Crate as a company, I'd be interested to hear it, because I know I'm not the only one. So please put it in the comment section below. I genuinely cannot say this enough. Do not do business with Loot Crate. I will never do it again. I told them to cancel my account completely, cancel all subscriptions. I don't want anything to do with them, and they have done that. So at least they did one thing right. But if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. You were fantastic. If you could like this video, share this video so other people are aware of it. I'd appreciate that as well. And like I said, if you've had a bad experience, put it in the comment section below. Links to our merch page is down below. Links to our Patreon is down below. And at the end of this video, rather than the usual things over it, I'm going to put a whole email chain. Actually, 2 email chains. So you can see what's going on. And the trouble that I went to. And at one point, just how pissed off I got. Because I started getting really sarcastic and being kind of an ass. But until next time, when we open something else strange and unusual, but not a Loot Crate, take care, Internet. We'll see you soon. Bye.